Hello. And welcome to Movie Reviews 101, and I'm Darren, and today I'm going to talk about Marauders, starring Bruce Willis, Christopher Milani, Dave Bautista, and Adrian Grenier. Pronunciation bad, yeah, we get this, I'm rubbish at it. This movie came out in 2006 and it follows the aftermath of a brutal heist which sees FBI agent Montgomery, played by Milani, who you will remember from Law & Order Special Victims Unit, so you know he knows how to be a cop figure, and his team, who have to investigate why this heist happened on bank there, run by Hubert, which is Bruce Willis doing his mailing it in, because it's Bruce Willis in 2016 in a movie that isn't directed by M. Night Shyamalan. But enough of this. When this heist starts to unravel that there is some bigger plot going on, we are left with mysteries and clues to what really is the big point of everything. And in this cat and mouse type game, I found myself enjoying this movie. What is going on? So, I am going to do a few more spoilers than I would ever do, but for Darren's ups, I am going to talk about the three things I liked the most. Number one is actually Montgomery, the character, and the actor Christopher Milani, who I thought was the star of the movie by a long way. We know we'll get to the bad performances later, but he just carried the movie. It was really enjoyable to see. We believed his character had a lot of backstory because of what happened to his wife, which has made him all or nothing against certain people for other people, and I wanted to see more of just what he was doing. Every time he was on screen he was demanding to be centre of attention, and that was good. Number two is going to be the heists themselves. They are pretty brutal with how they execute these scenes. We do have bodies getting built up. While there is a reason for certain killings, there is great ideas behind everything that is going on and makes it worth watching. Number three is the fact that I didn't really know what was going to happen. I was kept guessing, and I like that in a movie. This could have been something that was like, hey, yes, okay, it's going to be that, and nothing quite clicked for me to make it easy to connect this one, so I was really happy with that. Darren's downs. The three things I did not like. We mentioned it earlier, we'll mention it again, but Bruce Willis is clearly in this movie because the name may have sold it a little bit more. He does nothing with his character. He's kind of just a supporting character. I think it's easy to say that he is the villain because it does point early on that he has some involvement in why this is happening. But again, heist movie, bank person is usually the naughty one. Let's put it that way. This could have been a more interesting character being given us by some better actor. My second one is actually more of a complaint about waste of talent rather than lack of talent, and that is Dave Bautista in like the best friend, best agent partner to Montgomery. He gets some funny lines, I know some of them miss, and you just felt like you've got this guy who's built like a house and he punches someone once. It's like, and loses a fight quite easily. I just wanted to see more. It felt like a bit of a miscast. Not that he does nothing wrong. He just doesn't really have enough to work with, and we know how far he's come since the first Guardians of the Galaxy. So that was my second complaint. My third complaint has to be the final outcome. Now, throughout this whole movie, we've watched a squad do all these heists and everything, and it's looked very perfectly set up. Like, they know exactly what they're doing, exactly what's going on, who and what's going to happen, and what they're going to take, etc. And how they're going to get away. Then we get to the final act, and it was like, so what was your plan? It's like, don't know, just sort of things sort of fell apart, and it's like, what? It's like you just the final 5 minutes of this movie have ruined how much I enjoyed it. I just felt like they completely blew everything out of the water, and it could have ended very easily where it did before this scene. Maybe just had a little bit of a conversation between the two cat and mouse people, but sadly we got this over the top ridiculous action-ish sequence that left us feeling kind of let down with what we'd been built up to. But overall, I am a fan of heist movies, I am a fan of action movies, and I was a fan of Bruce Willis in the 90s. We're going to stick with the 90s. And there's a couple of the noughties movies, like Hostage. I really liked Hostage. I liked the first Sin City. So he's done a couple of good movies, but most of the time he's paying them up the bills, shall we say. I think we could have had a lot better lead. I wanted more from Batista, but for an action crime heist movie, this is what you're going to get on the package. I think you could enjoy this one yourselves. I'm going to give this a 3 out of 5. Let me know in the comments below what you think of Marauders, and until next time, I'm going to go into what I do best. Watch movies.